Guys, make sure to stay until the end. We'll talk about common mistakes people make that can cost you thousands of dollars in repair diagnostics that you may actually not even need. So let's explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Super quick, very helpful video for any of you trying to find, guys, where the fuses relays are located for the IAT sensors. That's the intake air temperature sensors on Jeep Grand Cherokee. Guys, please do not waste your money on parts, tools, diagnostics until you watch that video. It could be quite simple fix. And after that, guys, okay, we'll talk about testing the IAT sensor, and if you need to buy any replacement parts and tools, we will, guys, share the information in the description of the video below. Check it out and you can see where we get most of our tools and supplies from as well. Let's start on it now. Before we start, guys, every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart. We show you how to fix engines, transmission codes, fuses, relays, because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. That's why we make these free videos. By the way, guys, if you have a Jeep Grand Cherokee with a V6 3.6 engine, guys, we'll have video on that engine, replacing, taking it completely apart, replacing almost any component you can think of, transmission as well. Why we do that? To save you money. Check it out. All this video will be on the channel, guys. In addition, on our YouTube channels, we have more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So the IAT sensor, guys, that's the intake air temperature sensor. It's super important for most Jeep Grand Cherokees, guys. This is the sensor right here. Okay, if we remove it, that's what it looks like. It detects the temperature of the air, and it works together with that map sensor. Okay, right here, the map sensor, what it does, detects the vacuum in the intake manifold, and by calculating the temperature of the air and the vacuum, it can calculate how much air the engine is getting, because most of these Jeep Grand Cherokees will not have a MAF sensor, mass airflow sensor. Guys, always test the IAT sensor before you buy a new one. It's quite easy. We'll have videos on our YouTube channels how to do it. Check it out. What we need to do now, we will demonstrate on that generation Jeep Grand Cherokee. We have two different types of fuse boxes depending on the year and the model. We need to go ahead and open the hood. Facing the engine on the left side is the main engine fuse box. Open the cover, guys, and you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one for 2014 to 2022 year model. This is 2011 to 2013. Before we, guys, continue, let's quickly explain why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. Guys, it's very important to always test your fuses and relays. Why? Sometimes you may think you have a good fuse, guys. It's hard to tell. Look at those fuses, right? And sometimes, okay, you pull the fuse. Okay, I'm going to get the fuse puller and I'm going to remove one fuse. I want to show you on that 20 amp fuse. Sometimes it's very unclear if that fuse is burned or not. You may not clearly see it. So always, guys, test them, because if you don't test the fuse, you assume it's good. You end up spending money, time, and diagnostics for problems that do not exist, guys. So you can just waste your money and time. Always test your fuses, always test relays. We will put links in the description of the video below where you can find, guys, a video for testing a fuse and testing a relay that will explain everything that you need to do. Okay, so guys, let's zoom in here so we can see everything with detail. We will explain first about 2011 to 2013 year model. We need to check, guys, fuse number J11 right here, J18, J13. We're not done. All these are engine management fuses. It's hard to tell exactly which one is for the sensor, but check all of them. Then we need to locate fuse M27 right here. M28 will need to come next, guys, which is right there. M28. Now after that we need to find fuse M33 and M34 right here. You also will need to check relay K1, K2, K4, K5. Now if you guys have 2014 to 2022 year model here, guys, we will need to check fuse number F22. So F22, guys, will be this fuse right here. Next we need to check F32 right there. Now we're not done, guys. We need to check fuse F63 and 64. Those are very important fuses right here. Check those. We need to locate fuse number 72 right here, and we need to check next fuse 77 and 78. These two fuses right here. will need to be checked. Also check fuse number 51, guys. 51 will be this fuse right here. Now about the relays, we're going to check relay K6. Some of you have relay K8 right here. Then we need to check K12, 14 and 15 right here. All of these, guys, will need to be checked if you have problems with the sensor. Again, we'll have a video on our YouTube channels how to test it. Check it out, our machines, to save you as much money as we can. Guys, as you can see, this Jeep Grand Cherokee has all kinds of different fuses, relays, JKs, mini blade fuses, the CB fuses, different kinds of relays as well, depending on the year and model, they may differ, but some of those could be really hard to find if you're in the middle of nowhere. That's why, guys, what we recommend, we always keep some spare ones in the glove box for a peace of mind. We'll share the links in the description of the video below. Check it out, where we get most of our tool supplies from as well. We can get fuses, relays, usually at a good price there as well. Hopefully, guys, the video was helpful for our missions to save you as much money as we can. Thank you for watching and see you next time.